Yeah.
Dan was semi, supportive, though he kind of had this like whining moment where he talked about he spent an hour and a half working on the upfronts or something. I'm like, you fucking make $20 million a year. You fucking had to work on an upfront video for an hour and a half. Shut the fuck up.
There was no Kirk Minihane inspired interruptions for their presentation. So,
well, we're saving that for next year. I got that code. I got the code right now. So I'll play some sound of it. It's true. I think I drive him crazy. I think he also likes that. But I think he thinks that I'm probably not worth the risk at this point for the company. Maybe that'll change going forward. Who knows? But even that conversation yesterday, we ended. It was fine. Today was fine. Even the one after the show yesterday, when Dave admitted that he didn't count the Wilbur and the Sacco show when he talked about our bottom line for the show. He'd forgotten about that stuff, but that's fine. No big deal.
Well, I mean, he does that too. Like when he talked about Lights Camera Barstool losing $100,000 or whatever he said. So he just does that.
Doing that, like that was like the big takeaway. We'll play was the Ellie shit thing. I thought that was fun. I thought the whole thing was kind of funny. I was like, what the fuck? Like that's funny that he said that. What do I care?
Yeah, my only problem with the whole rundown was Kevin really shitting on the minute. Like that seemed genuine, where he was really shitting on the Minifans.
Oh, well, I mean, look, he shit on their comedy. I mean, if you've seen this guy's stand-up special, I mean, forget it. He has every right to do that.
I defend stand-ups naturally.
I've heard
funny. They do the parody.
Hold on, Steve. Hold on. Relax. So we'll get to that. Where are we starting with this?
So, I mean, I think we can go right to the end where, I mean, we always knew that Portnoy kind of had this card that he could play if he wanted to, but when him talking about the Kirk Minihane Show being in the red.
Oh, right.
We covered the video conference and everything, right?
So he goes, he kind of, and it just seems like a lot of like Kirk is crazy. It's sort of the greatest hits, right? There was no
repetitive, yeah.
Dan was semi, supportive, though he kind of had this like whining moment where he talked about he spent an hour and a half working on the upfronts or something. I'm like, you fucking make $20 million a year. You fucking had to work on an upfront video for an hour and a half. Shut the fuck up.
He does a lot of work.
Which, by the way, today went flawlessly. There was no Kirk Minihane inspired interruptions for their presentation. So,
well, we're saving that for next year. I got that code. I got the code right now. Steve, you sent it to me. I got it right now for next
year.
I'm never sending you another code ever.
Or any news or any information at all. So like the crux of the whole thing was basically Kirk's crazy, and then Kevin was like, he's fucking crazy. Why do you keep him around? And Dan's like, oh, I kind of like him, but I understand what you're saying. Like fucking Dan was like, it was like watching fucking Scott Hamilton, the '84 Olympics. He was fucking skating and spinning and jumping, and he was like, he was like his own fucking figure skating team. Unbelievable. Oh my god. But so yeah, so the big takeaway, and it was retweeted by the fucking guy called Deke Zucker.
Oh yeah.
He hates you now. He hates.
Yeah, he's gone against all of us. I think. I don't think he likes me either.
He can fuck off. He's a fucking cunt. It's funny though. He's selective. He doesn't mention and also I would also say during the thing where they kept talking about Ellie, Dave, Kevin, and Dan never mentioned what Ellie said about us.
Right. That was my only problem with it. I get the whole thing, other than the reason you're going after Ellie was never mentioned.
Right, but that's okay. I don't even like. I actually had no. I thought the thing was. I thought it was actually kind of funny, except for Kevin's hatred for the Minifans. But again, like that's. I don't know what that's about.
I guess he also kind of likes that. I think he likes that they hate him, so he keeps doing that. But it seemed very genuine. But I don't know if that's what he was trying to do.
Carlin, Pryor, Dangerfield, Clancy.
Wow. So Clancy's the only newer guy on the list. He kind of breaks the mold.
I want to put Chappelle on there.
Right.
I probably should.
Yeah. Although, I mean, if you consider his last special an actual comedy special.
That's the thing. Like when I need like a comedic voice, like for my generation or younger, for my guy, like, for us, it's like Clancy. Like it's like, he's one of the funniest fucking guys. He's fucking good. Guy's a comedic genius.
Now, I have never seen his stand-up. I don't know how good it is or is not.
I've never seen it either. I'm sure it's terrible.
Oh, okay.
The guy's not funny. I mean, I don't know. His interviews are funny. They're so fucking bad. But I mean,
I did watch that clip of him at the Wendy Williams show about 11 times when the Minifans were tweeting out old YouTube videos.
Oh, is it funny or no?
Did you see that? Yeah. Well, no,
No.
it's like he's in the crowd at Wendy Williams. He went for a viewing, and someone cut together just a super clip of all the times when the camera pans and shows him clapping and laughing his ass off at Wendy Williams. I thought that was funny.
Actually, I mean, I like Kevin very much, and I do think it's very genuine when he gets very angry about the top 4 HBO shows of all time. I think he's very passionate about that kind of stuff, and it's very genuine.
Crazy stuff. I like the guy too. I like him a lot.
No, I do like Kevin a lot.
He's actually tried to work to be an intermediary here the last couple of days, and I appreciate that. But I think people do have to understand, like, I'm breaking his balls right now. He'll break mine again. Like, this is kind of, it's okay that we do that with each other. I respect him. I like him. He's not funny, but not everybody's funny. Like, he's not, he's a fucking baseball guy. He's an X's and O's guy. He's an HBO guy. That's it.
Like a Francesa,
Yeah, he's like a more boring Francesa, I would say. Like a little less on the ball Francesa.
It's funny how much certain things stick with you, because I actually like KFC radio and listen to it and shit, but I'll never get past now the Mets. They're not very well run. That'll always be in my mind.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's that parody account stuff. It's not funny. It's not funny.
No, I don't get it. You should tell people not to do that, in fact.
All right, here's Dave talking about our show in Ellie Schnitt.
There is literally zero comparison. I don't want to hear it. There's zero comparison between him and Ellie Schnitt.
Oh, hold on, Steve. Steve, I'm sorry. Do you have the sound before that when they're talking about Call Her Daddy?
No, I might not have the Call Her Daddy clip, but I did clip some of that before. Like basically,
they do a thing where fucking Dan is like, he's like, I listened to the show, our show on Monday. He's like, Kirk comparing himself to Call Her Daddy is crazy. Like, they bring in much more money. I'm like, when have I ever not said that? Ever? Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
He's talking about you saying that they missed a bunch of episodes and fucked over advertisers in that way.
But every time I say that, what do I say?
You always say they're a huge podcast, much bigger than ours.
Right. And they're like, and Dan is like, well, Dave, it's for you. I don't know if Kirk gets this. It's always about the bottom line. I fucking say that every single time. I don't.
Well, if Dan doesn't get, he's a busy guy. Doesn't get to every episode.
But he listened to that one. He said, I have no use for him. All right, go ahead.
There is literally zero comparison. I don't want to hear it. There's zero comparison between him and Ellie Schnitt. Ellie Schnitt makes money. Kirk loses money. I think Kirk's entertaining. And I've always had a spot for talented, entertaining people. But at some level, if you're legitimately crazy and you can't see it, he did say, he promised me once before, what was it? Oh, if he's going to go into subjects that I think get Barstool in trouble, he'll place a call and let me weigh in on it. And he's honored that. That's the agreement we had in the last one. Hey, Kirk, if you're going to sabotage the entire company, don't. He's like, I won't attack advertisers anymore.
All right, whatever.
So very nice of you.
Yeah, thank you. So, I mean, again, I'm trying to move past it because obviously they're not changing, so we just got along with it. I would say that other people have sabotaged the company as well, but that's okay. Doesn't matter. So like that might be true. Like I don't know. I have no idea. So I mean, like if Ellie Schnitt's making the company money and we're losing the company money, that's fine. I mean, I don't know. I'm not. Dave thinks that's like some big dig. I think that's great. If Ellie's making company shitload of money, it's our company. That's fantastic. I have no problem with that. That's probably true. I mean, we can get into the whys, but that just sounds like excuse making. I mean, she runs a much smaller operation. We have much bigger overhead. She's a female, which I think gives her sort of a unique platform at Barstool. But that's all great. Like she can make $15 million for the company. I don't care. But I
think they even said in the show before I think they said that they were discounting the Wilbur. To be fair.
Oh, okay, I think I heard that too. And then I talked to Dave afterwards. He's like, "Yeah, I didn't count that." So I mean, whatever. I don't care. Like it doesn't. Whatever. I don't. It doesn't. To me, it doesn't change whether the show's great or not. And again, to me, it's more of a criticism of the sales staff. But again, like I feel like
when I heard that, that's what I said. Because what kind of a sales operation can't make a podcast with an audience this size and this passionate profitable? I mean,
I think at this point, we're like, I don't even want to talk. Like, we're good. Like I think it's pretty clear. Like I hate the sales staff. They have no use for me. There are people at the company I don't like. They don't like me. I like Dave. I like Kevin. I like Dan. Eric. I think we've defined it all now. And I feel like, the one thing I would say, and I said it to Kevin last night, and I've said it to Dave. I was like, at some point, if you want to keep us around, you got to rub the belly of the Minifans a little bit because they fucking hate your guts. And their counter is, well, you're making them do that. Well, to some extent, I'm honest and I talk about my feelings and they're loyal to me. But they have been shit on really since day one.
Really,
it hasn't,
beginning.
It really hasn't stopped. So, I mean,